What's up, peeps? Kind of a rare afternoon. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, here we go. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everybody. Hope y'all having a wonderful day. It's Monday, 14th. What a great morning, great call outs I made. Literally named the live about the buys, and yep, there it went. Over 900 pips made. I'm going to see the drawdown we would have had. Let's see. We need to get this set up on YouTube. I think we're on TikTok. Yes, I believe we're live on TikTok. Let me... got to make sure you're rolling. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're going to be live, or are live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Twix, and Twix. Is that a candy bar? And Facebook Live. Give me this set up 1 second here. All right, there we go. Now we should be good. All right. Made over times all those by 2, by the way, what you're seeing. 269 times 2, 185 times 2, and 35 times 2. And that's how many pips we made. We made over 900 pips from my morning's free signal email I sent out at, let me tell you the exact time, at 13:25 Forex time. And that is, damn, really? It was 6:25 a.m.? 6. I thought it was earlier than that. How much drawdown did we have? I don't know. We'll have to take a look-see and see. Let's see what we did. Let's see. All right. Let's take a deep dive. So that was at 6:25, so 13:25. Let's go to a smaller time frame here. Let's go down to, say, a 2 minute. And let's move this over to here. All right, 13. No. Close enough. All right, let's see what we got as far as a drawdown goes. We would have called the trade. It dipped from there to there. So we had 2 pip drawdown, 2.8. So we had 3 pip drawdown on SPX and ES1. for a total of 6. So that's 6 pips. Let's see what that looked like on NQ. Well, we might as well do NS. All right, let's see what NAS did. Okay. NAS had a $17 pip drawdown times 2 equals 34. And let's see about US 30. I think that one was a little different. Let's see how that one looked. Well, YM US 30 doesn't matter. That was 13. Yeah, oh, here's the end of the trade, by the way, just so we're clear. This is the trade in question. This is exactly when I called out and sent out the email at that time. It was a buy, 0.05 NAS, the end price. And you're looking at $737. Yeah, that's a nice little trade in a small account. And that is, what is this? Damn, that's like 300 pips. Wow. Well, any rate, is what it is. Excellent trade in its smaller account, tiny account. Excellent. All right, so let's see what we did. US 30 is a bit more. I don't think we had much of a drawdown. Okay, it went up immediately 47 pips. It went down about 12, 13, 14 pips. So 14 pips for US 30. 28. So 28, 34, and 6. So our drawdowns Good afternoon, everybody. Just trying to get some numbers crunched here so we could be exact. All right, for a grand total of 34. Plus 28 plus 6. 68 pip drawdown total. That's a real nice ratio. That's a beautiful ratio. US 30 at a 28 drawdown. Oh, what was the US 31 again? Hold on. US 30 went up. Shit ton. I only took partial of that, but let's see the actual number now. US 30 went up. All right, got a good number there. Yeah, I'd say 250, a little over. So 250. Okay, let's take a look at NAS. Once you guys start appreciating Didi. All right, and then NAS. NAS 100. Let's go over to NAS and see what she did. That's US 30 and YM1, by the way. All right, let's see. And the trade's still going, by the way. It's not done, just to be clear. All right, here we go. We'll call that right there to right here. 185 pips. Oh, the drawdown was 17 pips. Or $17 if you use the smallest. Profit 185 pips or $185, demo dollars, of course. Not bad at all. Seeing a pattern here real quick. SPX 500, including ES, had a 3 pip drawdown or $3. Profit let's see. Profit for thank you, Jacob. I read your comment. How do we do with gold today? Same as we do every day, perfection. Let's take a look at SPX and see that exact profit again, though, before I... So our entrance was here. If you want a nice, easy one to play, just play SPX. It's so simple. Oh, I can't see the top. I think it was 35 pips or something. I'm going to go with 35. Sorry about that. I cut that off, but well, we got the idea. We're not going to cry. I always underreport everything, by the way. So let's go to move this up to here. Move this up to here. Yeah, gold is the easiest symbol to trade. Also very safe to take small trades on it. You don't need to do big lot sizes. 0.01 is like a less, I think gold is $1 or less than $1. I think it's $1. Profit was, I'm beginning to see a pattern here, about 10 to 1. And still going, by the way. Oh, Well, $35 doesn't sound like much. You only risk $3. So these are from my call outs this morning at 6:30 basically. 6:25 a.m. What's up, LSL Sugar SXR084? Welcome to the channel. Don't repeat yourself. Thank you for correcting him, Filio. All right. Welcome everybody on TikTok. What's up, Lazarus, Nadal, Larry Cooper, Axel, or Alex? Oh, my bad, Alex. What's up, baby? Row Angel. What's up, baby? Bayron Angel. Okay, what's up, Angel? Fuck all that. All right. If you'd like to get the free email signals, you can. Swing on over to here, the Safety Trade System, and you can. Let me get over here. I got to put the date down. Maybe. I love how this thing almost blows up every time I use it. Please don't blow up now. 7. All right, now let me go ahead and screen capture this. And let's call this over here. Beepity boppity boo. Let's go ahead and save that. This is going in our pictures. Boop. This is 7/14/25. Free email signal results. Boop. There we go. All right, now we can poop that out of there. You can go ahead and get the free signal results. You come over to the safetytrade.com over here, and you sign up for the emails right here. And then that way you can take the free signals. And today, for instance, you would have paid for my 575 symbol, my system charge, almost twice if you'd have taken a 0.01 on each one of the symbols that I told you to take. It's not including the correct calls on Bitcoin, Ethereum through the roof, XRP through the roof, gold through the roof, silver through the roof. It's not including any of those or my correct calls on the different stocks. So yeah, the sign up for the email alerts right there. Very handy dandy, very good to do. All right, now let's go back to good afternoon, good afternoon. What's up, peeps on TikTok and YouTube? Good afternoon, Justin. What's up, Justin? Good afternoon, Alex. Good afternoon, Justin. Good afternoon, Filio. Not today. Good afternoon. Is that a quote from Game of Thrones? Probably. What do you say to death? Not today. What's up, Crash? What's up, George Hyde? What broker do you recommend? What's up, LSU? For live, I can't recommend any broker. I'm not a financial advisor, but thanks for asking. What's up, Greg Hawkins? Hey, Greg. What's up, Tony? Tony Gold. What's up, Larry? God bless you too, and thank you for the blessings for the system. That signal call was sick. Thank you, Larry. And so were the EQs and the NQs and the ESs and the NASs and the SPXs and the YMs and the US 30s. Those were also sick. Thank you. And the coach's calls, of course, are always, yep, amen. You're welcome, Larry. What broker do you use? Quit repeating yourself, LSU. You're new to the channel. I'm going to give you a break, but don't repeat yourself or I'll block you from this channel. Let's see. PFE announced 0.43 dividend and Fidelity has a rating of 9.2. That's good. We don't give a shit about any of that. I don't care what the news is. If you must be new here too. You're trading old school. No one here gives a fuck about any of what you just said. No offense. Yeah, it does not matter. What I call is what I call, and that's what will happen. Irregardless of any useless pile of shit fucking scam artist news. It is a 3-month, 6-month buy stop on PFE. I don't give two shits, Michael Anthony, of anything else you just said. How did your gold call do today? I don't know. I'd have to go look, but I'm sure it kicked ass. It always does. Let me go ahead and star that one. I'll come back to it. What's up, Blue Tide Acrylics? What's up, Jacob? Please thank Jacob for our YouTube awards. Always grateful for your time and amazing calls. Thank you for the safe trades. You're welcome, Jacob. Thank you for doing what you do to make this system be a success. Where is my... Oop. Let's go under... This is what he does for us. Where's my awards? Really? Hold on a second. Let me see if I saved it under that. And of course it's not there. Really? Well, anywho, he's the one that makes our YouTube awards. So very thankful to you, Jacob, very much.
Look, Booby.
Give me 1 second, peeps. All right. Oh, there's the YouTube award. This is what Jacob makes for us right here. We give these out to the best members that we have, supporting us and doing the best. And he makes these. It looks so much cooler than the picture. Appreciate you very much. So fucking cool. At any rate, that's what he does. Thank you so much, Jacob. What broker? I'm going to go ahead and give LSU a break. Thank you, Filio, for speaking up. Please don't piss him off. He spoon feeds us gems. Crash is funny as fuck. What's up, Taraya Edwards? Hi, Taraya. Hey, Kirk. What's up, Kirk? What's up, Knit to Win 95? What's up, Hercules? Good to see you back on the live again. Eagle FX is no more. It's not Eagle FX anymore. What's up, Mischief Maker? Good afternoon to you. Now, let's see where we were on... Oh, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Let me see if I got that over there. Hold on 1 sec. Nope. Free email signal results. Yeah. This is today's free email that was sent out at 13:25 Forex time, 6:25 a.m. Eastern Standard, today's date. We had a total of 68 pips drawdown. US 30 had 28 pip drawdown, which was reasonable. $28. So if you would have bought a 1 pip, smallest size you can on MetaTrader 4, you would have lost $28. You would have made $250, 10 to 1 virtually. On NAS, you'd had a 17 drawdown at a 0.01 and made $185. More than reasonable. Both of these are. And on SPX, you would have had a $3 drawdown and a $35 profit. So you'd had $3 down and then made 35. Actually, all of these went up first, but I'm just giving you the total amounts on those. All right. Does anybody have any questions over that? The email goes out to thousands of people. Specifically, we have about 1,200 emails through here, through my Stand store. Then we have about another 250 through MailChimp. And then we have another, I think we're at 700. I don't know where we're at in our, hold on. We are at, shit, hold on, let me see something. Oh, fuck, I can't remember how to find it. I think we're at either 500 or, we kicked out a lot of people. And we got a lot more to go, actually. Invite notification settings, hold on one second. We have members, let's see. No, not what I want to do. We have 559, so 33, 580. We have about 600 members in the Discord. That's 850. Yeah, we're over 2,000 people we're sending the emails and messages to. So 2,000 people were able to get, uh-oh. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. So, I forgot where the hell we were. This is 250 times 2, that's 500. 185 times 2, that's 370. And yeah, and then another 70, so we're well over 900. Not a bad little call out today. Hope you all appreciative of that. Our signals sent SMS also. These aren't SMS, but yeah. No, the signals are sent into the signal room right here. And then you can set up your own alerts in Discord to forward it to your phone and email, I believe. That's not on me. That's up to you guys. But no, the signals, well, now if you do tier 3, you get the signals directly onto your TradingView charts. And if you do TradingView charts, you can get the signals, I think, sent to your phone or any, I know you can, phone or email or whatever you want to do. But if you're tier 1 or tier 2, or tier 1 or tier 2, it goes directly into here. It's only sent to email, and I'm in the Discord when you buy the system. Correct, Crash. Thank you for speaking up, Crash. Crash, you going on, buddy? All right. So, how was I able to make this call? Oops, someone does have a question. What's up, John? Thank you, John. Have a good day, John. Thank you for stopping by. You're welcome, Hercules. I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say that I am new to your channel and I am currently trading to eventually buy your gold system. Thank you for YouTube Live. You're welcome. Thank you, Crash. Very appreciative of you too, by the way. Oh, and someone had a pinned message. This was here. How did you do with gold today? Well, let's take a look at gold. Kind of throwing me off topic, but I'll do it for you. Let's see. How did we do with our gold call today? I don't even know what the fuck I called. Let's take a look and see what I called. Let's go over to gold. It would be gold and silver. I think silver was too high. I didn't call it. Phew, look at gold. Fuck me. Whoa, gold is crazy. All right, let's take a look back in gold today. I always go to the 15-minute chart. It's just so easy. Gold. Well, I can tell you what gold's going to do. Gold is a 40, hold on. Gold is a 1 hour, 90-minute buy stop for me. This is perfect for you guys. Gold, take profit one, $3,347, $3,354, $3,360, and gold will be going back to $3,364, and then eventually over $3,375. Is anybody on that had the training today? Wasn't that awesome? I think we had a lot of fun training. Such a small group, I was able to crush everything. All right, let's go back maybe to a 5-minuter and see what we shall see. July 14th, 13:25. I don't know what the fuck this is. Let's take a look. I want to go in because this is about when I started. Never take a sell on gold. It's always a buy. It's a permanent buy until otherwise noted. Right here. Okay. So this is when I've been looking at the markets with you guys or thereabouts. So there would have been absolutely no buys on the 10, 15-minute marks. Let's go ahead and take a look down here at the 3 minutes. Nope, nothing there. 1 minute maybe. I don't know how low I went today on gold. No, there would have probably been nothing called or nothing major. I don't remember. Anybody remember what I called this morning? She'll have it. Kim will have it all written out for me, so I'll know. But yeah, let gold go down. Going down on gold is your best friend. Absolutely best thing you could have happened. Let gold keep dropping. And what we'll do is we'll just get in. The more it drops, the more money we make on the pullback up. Gold is a daily buy, by the way. Daily buy. It's already gone up a good bit. It actually hit its orange line today. Perfect. It'll be going back to 3,400, 3,454, and then gold will go over the 5,000 mark on this next push-up. And that's gold.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Thank you for being thankful, Crash. Thank you, Fidge. How about more thumbs up for Kev? Yay. Thanks, Fidge. All right. Now, where are we at? Did someone ask about something else? Eagle FX. Oh, the gold system. I don't remember. Huh. Well, anywho. All right. So how was I able to make these calls? I called the trade super early, and I can't go into the details, but it's because of the new robot being developed. So I'm going to take you back in time so that you can see what I saw back then, and I'm going to explain what I was looking at. Maybe. Okay, let's go back. Maybe we can. Yes. All right, this is what I want you all to understand. This is so fucking cool. Watch this. Just watch what you're about to learn. Everyone should be paying attention to this. And by everyone, I mean everyone. I know Larry and all you guys are very skilled. You understand this, but this is just in case. Can never hurt to do a refresher. All right, I'm trying to get these all lined up so you can see them easier. All right, now I'm going to show you something here. Well, the best we can with the tools that we have. Okay, now let's bring this one over here. All right. Now, I'm going to show you certain things, so watch and pay attention. You're going to see that price action had gone up, hit ES1, hit SPX, hit NQ1, and hit the 2-minute. You're going to notice that it didn't hit anywhere around here. You're going to see that we stayed behind and underneath this blue line. Now, what the blue line is magical, it's magnetic, it draws price action to it, it's unique to my system. And yeah, you're going to see, can everyone hear sevens if y'all can see the blue line being touched on ES1, SPX, NQ1, and NAS, and how US30 was still below it. Can you all see that? Yes or no? Sevens for yeses, nines for nos. And while you're doing that, here's a rule for you to write down. This is a hugely important rule with this particular part of the system, okay? Let me put this over here, down here somewhere. Okay. Eights. Well, I don't know about that. Not today. There's no such thing as an 8. It's either a 7 or a 9. All right. So if you can see with your eyes, look at this right here. When they all go up, when one goes up, they all go up. When one goes down, they all go down, so on and so forth. That's just the rules. If one lags, it will catch up to the other 5 indices. I would write these down. If I wrote them down, it's important enough for you to write them down. Oh. Okay. So what does that mean? When one goes up, they all go up. When one goes down, they all go down. If one lags, it will catch up to the other 5 indices. Well, let's take a look. Right now, you're witnessing, well, back here in time, what I was looking at. This is what I was seeing this morning. What I saw was ES1 hit its blue line on the 2-minute, SPX 2-minute, NQ at the 2-minute, NAS at the 2-minute. What I also saw was US30 and YM1 lagging. They were behind. They weren't to their 2-minute. Okay? So what I did was I made the call that it was going to go to the 2-minute and 3-minute because I knew US30 was lagging behind severely. And if this doesn't look like a lot of pips to you, this is what I call to. So whenever I start calling this out, this is free money. This is basically free 40, 50 pips. This 44 pips right here on US30 and the same amount on YM1 is free money. So when you hear me say free money US30 or free money NAS or free money ES1, that means that is the lagging symbol and they're giving you 40 pips in this case times 2. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Yes or no? Does it make sense? To you? That the other one, US30, will catch up. FX excellent. Yes, good. Okay, so that's my see. When I say I love a trade, or when I say that, hold on, it's free money. That's what I mean. Definitely take that demo trade when I'm calling that. Okay. Only 2 people. Nope, we had 3. Okay, F excellent, Alex, not today, and Knit to win. All right, cool. Larry Cooper said yes. Okay. So just so we're on the same page, whenever I say, let me write this down for you. And I'm not a financial advisor.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Free money, whatever, or I love this take profit, this trade, that type of words. When I start saying that, oh, I would be getting out your ATM truck and start backing up for your demo profits. Okay, so hopefully I'm clear on that. How many we got? 34 there and 20, so we're at 44. We're about 56, almost 60 people. Well, that's nice. All right. So this was easy money, free money giveaway. This is free money, US 30. In this case, YM1 back then. Now, the rules state, if I'm calling that on one, they are all going to go up. So if I'm calling free money on US 30, that means ES1 is going to go up too, because 1 happens to 1, they all go up. So even though I'm calling out, let me be clear, even though I'm calling out, let's say in this case, like it was US 30 free money, okay, I love this take profit free money, they all go up, i.e. you funded traders, if I call US 30, ES1 will go up too. Okay? So you guys are doing funded trading accounts, should be flocking over here. Can you imagine to have the drawdown that I had? What was that drawdown? It was 3 pips on ES1. And you went up, what was ES1's total? Hold on one second again. ES1's total was same as SPX, by the way, $35. So that would have been 350 ticks, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't ES1 10 ticks per pip? So you'd have made 350 pips, ticks with a 3 pip drawdown. Beat that, anyone else? Good luck on that. And this is a typical day, by the way. This is just what we do every day. So yeah, that's pretty nice for you funded traders out there. XAU Digger, well, Gold Digger, you just happen to fall upon the greatest system that you're ever going to do. Your lucky day, whoever you are. All right, so that takes care of that. Now, how you could enter into these trades is easy peasy, but if you want me to show you, does anybody want me to show you how to enter the trade and where to take profits in that? sevens if you want me to show you how to enter the trade and take profits from this morning. Oh. Nadal says 7. Kev Super Z says 7. What's up, Kev? Nadal says 7-7. I have to wait for YouTube, though. Damien and Knit wants me to do it. Okay, then I will. All right, so how do you trade this? Well, we have our setup. It's a little complicated, I get that. I'm just trying to get you guys to have the knowledge that what's happening, you know, each time on that. But let's go ahead and go over to US 30 specifically. Let me zoom in. And let's take a look at US 30. All right, now how to trade any symbol. This goes for any time period. We happen to be looking at the 2 minute because that's what I call the 2 minute, 3 minute this morning. Let's get over to here. All right. Now, we're zoomed in really hard. And this is US 30. You could enter it in off of any of these. Now, again, normally, how I would be taking this trade is a little different than what we're seeing right now, but we're doing playback, so it's a hard feature. Technically, I would enter the trade here on this buy stop here. Tell you what, let me do this. Let me move it a little bit and get rid of that thing. So I'm going to put my line right here where I would have entered. And then we're going to flatten that out, and then we're going to come back. Oh no, it does do it. We're going to come right back to there. Okay, so watch. I got to make sure on what I'm... Playback's great, but it's also kind of limited on what they allow you to do and stuff. So let's go back to here, an actual buy stop. I always wait personally for a couple things. Let me show you what this looks like. I'm going to show you with and without the sniper. You're going to see right here that the orange line is below the other two EMAs. So the orange line was high and it went doop down there below. And these are your two. So now we have a green, 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 red. This is a broken Bach. Green, green. This will be green on the 3 minute. Buy stop. We have the pink, blue, and purple all down low. When I see this exact setup like this is just waiting to be taken. Okay, so what we're going to do is your buy stop entry is right here. Right on the orange line. This is your buy stop. And if you don't know what that is, it's a future pending order. Never do market orders. When you see the high probability setup, it goes green, 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 and then this is a broken Bach, but red, and then green, and then green, green, green again. And then this is a buy stop to the blue line. So we're going to go over the entrances. Your stop loss would be down on a 2 minute. I would actually go up to a higher time frame for my stop loss. Let's be clear. So let me go ahead and write this stuff out for you. Let's see if I can move it over here. Yeah, we can do that. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. How to trade any symbol, any time frame. In other words, this high probability setup works on everything. One, wait for the high probability setup. Setup. Green, 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 red, green, green. Two, enter off of orange line, which is under the other two lines, EMAs, and you're going to do what's called a buy stop for your entry. Demo only, of course. Okay, 3. You're going to put stop loss, because this is for on, I would put it on a 15-minute chart or greater. No matter what symbol, what time you're trading, I would definitely put it on a 15-minute or greater. 4, take profit, orange line, previous high. And in this case, and blue line. And let one run. Okay. So let me explain what all that is. So what you're seeing here is exactly what you want to do. Let me make a grab of that real quick. Now, some people aren't this picky. Some of my members are real aggressive and they just, oopsie, let me grab this. Hold on. Pictures. How to trade any symbol, any time frame. There is one thing, but I'm not going to get into that. What's up, George? What's up, Stacy? Okay. So, number 1, wait for the high probability setup. Green, green, green. Red, green, green, buy, stop. If you want me to go up to 3-minute, I can to show you the two differences, but we don't need to. If you have the sniper, which is the most accurate, and I would absolutely use thing in the history of the world, I would wait for all 3, pink, purple, and blue, to be at the very bottom. I'd wait for the orange line to go under the other 2 EMAs. So this is our setup. Yes is if we're all clear on the setup and how to spot the trade, when to enter the trade. And then I'm going to tell you where to put your stop loss at. Yes, Super Z, Nadal, yes. Let me wait for YouTube and Facebook and X. Yes, you understand how to find the high probability trade setup, which I can pull up the video for you if you want. Enter off the orange line. Yep, right there. XAU. Okay, so we got yeses there. Vince, what's up, Vince24? Welcome to the channel. Not sure I know you. Not today. Okay. Now, you put your stop loss, and this is where it gets tricky. Because you're on a 2-minute... you can, in theory, it's called the pivot point stop loss. I use it all the time, but a lot of you are just too whatever. Basically, you're going to see that price action. Well, let me get to the bottom. Well, we can just do it from there. Well, let me do it from the correct way. Okay. Price action came all the way down to here, and basically, it's going to come up over here. So your stop loss would be right here. This is your stop loss. But I would go up to the 15-minute chart, 30-minute, 1 hour, to give myself a lot of room right here, just to make sure you're not sucking wind and getting caught immediately on a drawdown and pullback. That's how I would look at it personally, but you guys can do whatever you want. So that's where your stop loss would go. Entrance is here with a buy stop. Buy stop entry. Minimum stop loss is here off the 15-minute. And then your take profit is the previous orange, which means it's going to go to here. And then in this case, because we're trading to the blue line, we know where it's going to go to. This will be a take profit. And then we're going to let one run, which is what I did today with my NAS trade. I'm still open. All those profits you just saw are still completely open, so I'll be following up with those tomorrow. So this is your setup. This is your trade. I'm going to go ahead and do an entry right here. So we bought in. The reason being is because I can't buy in while it's moving. It's not quite set up for that. let me come over here. All right, now, everyone clear on where to enter the trade, where to put your stop loss, where to put your three take profits, and there you go. Let me move this over a little bit like that. Everyone okay on that? Yes or no? 7's for yeses, 9 for no's. All right, hold on 1 second. I don't see what I need to see here, which I don't know why. Yeah, that's there. Okay. Here's our little note. All right, so now we're in the trade. And let me make sure over here. Yes is not today. Try where it says yes. Okay. So now we're going to be in the trade. You can watch to whether or not it goes to profit and what actually happens here. I'm going to make this play back, but let me put it on a little slower motion here. Maybe. Let me see how fast the one goes. Okay. There we go. We're immediately in profit. There you go. Take profit 1 hit. Take profit 2 hit. You can see it shoot up over. And then, holy shit. Now it's off to the races as usual. All right. So now we're cruising right along. This will be another entry. This is another entry. You can do another buy right here. Damn, I'm a little late on that. There you go. It was another buy right here. Again, you can drop in again. This is another buy. Right there. And then maybe that is moving a little slow. Pink cross blue, definite entry. Let me go ahead and move this up a little bit. There you go. And there is your take profit 1 on the orange line. And then take profit 2 will happen again when it scooshes up there. There you go. And that should be the end where I would take my profit and leave 1 run. And then the 1 runner would still be going right here. Oops, let me get this over for you guys on TikTok. Buy, stop again, buy, stop again. This is another entry. This is another entry right there. You'd have made money on that, but I got to it too late, my bad. Buy, stop again on US 30. Take profit here will be your next take profit right there. 44,450. And I don't know, it stopped. Yo, what the heck? Usually it just finishes and shows our win rate, but whatever. Okay, 100% win rate. Don't worry about the dollar amounts that you're seeing here. Worry that if I made every entry correct, which I did do. So we have 100% win rate showing, and that's perfect. Can't get any better than 100. And that's how I did trade and would have traded the NAS. This is US 30, same thing for your US 30, and that's how you do your take profits. How nice. And that's it. So very easy trade. As soon as you would have solved the buy stop here, you'd have taken the trade. Here 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 you'd have taken the trade, and you still can't take the trade here. You still have, upon open, you should see this go back up to the 44,460-ish mark. Do you stop the runner when the bottom green lines turn to red? No. Those are real direction bars, by the way. And no, absolutely not. You let the runner go. So let me show you where my runner is, for instance. Let me get over to here. And I have a NAS runner going. Hold on. All right. So how do you know when to let the runner run to? Well, that's when you go up to the weekly. And this is probably going to lose most of you, but here we go. All right, this is what we go to the weekly. And on the weekly, I've been calling this out on US 30 for forever, for weeks and weeks now. I told you it was lagging on the weekly. You had 2,000 pips, 1,500 pips, 1,200 pips, 1,000. Well, it still needs to hit a record high. So right now, you still have time on US 30. So how long would I hold this trade for? Well, I have the sniper, I could tell you that way, but I'm going to show you a way without it. And the way I'm going to show you without it is we're going to do nothing because we're frozen again. Can you do dollar Canva? Yes. What's up, Dime? Yep, I sure will as soon as I'm done explaining this. Unless I don't have a fucking trading view because everything's frozen. The question is asked by Gold Digger. Do I take profit there? And the question or the answer is unable to do it. There we go. All right. So we have from here approximately to go back over here. We have about 400 to 500 pips to go up. So I will lock in and did lock in, take profit. Let me show you on this one. Let me take care of that. Hold on. Hold on one second. My NAS from today, I put my stop loss. Let me show you what it looks like. We'll go over to that. Well, we'll use a 2-minute again. So the stop loss from today, just so you're all on the same page. And I will let this trade run, and probably forever, to be honest with you. Like in some of these, the ones I have that are the actual stocks, I'm going to let those run for probably years in this account. So somewhere around here was our, oh, hold on, wrong thing. All you do is move your take profit into slight take profit. Let me get it again right here. Let's say I'm going to do this one over here. Say the entry was here on the orange line. When you get enough of a movement in NAS's case, about 30 to 40 pips, I would move my stop loss up, put it into slight take profit. By slight, I think I'm either 5 or 7 pips take profit on the runner, and I move it to slight take profit, and I keep letting it run. How long? I'm expecting another 400 to 600 movement up on US 30, which will translate approximately to about 250, 300 on NAS. So for another couple hundred pips, I'm going to let this run. Now, will I stop it then? I don't see any reason why. I'll just move it up higher and then lock in profit even more. Matter of fact, I love doing it right below the previous little push up. So this eventually will be what my little look will look like, because they'll pull it down overnight and then they're going to bring it up again tomorrow. So look for a little pullback this evening between now and 9:30, and then they'll rise it up by 9:30, 10:30 on the 4-hour candle, and they'll be to the new highs. So I can make your free calls right now. NAS, take profit 1. 22,868, take profit 2. 22,888. Sure, why not?
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
So look for confirmation of change on the higher time frames as your system indicates. Corrects, gold digger. But you got to remember now, you don't want to get, how do I word this? If you move your stop loss up too fast on NAS, especially US 30 miles, forget about it. Like right here, and I know because it happened to me today, I had my take profit here, I moved it up as it went up, and lo and behold, it fucking dicked me on the one, and it tapped me out in profit. You can see that right here. Oops, let me close this. Hold on one second. Okay. This is the trades. Hold on, let me move over. This is the trades on SPX. And these are the trades from NAS today. So these are the NAS trades closed down at $28, $23. I just kept re-entering in because it pissed me off. So I didn't roll with that as a stop loss. I knew it was going, and I let it breathe on the one, and the other two just closed down. It's no big deal. So be very careful. Just re-enter when you see the next buy stop right here. Your entry would be in here. Then as soon as it rose up enough for that first pullback, I would have dropped it in right about there like I did. It's like 6 pips, I think it is, take profit. It's not much. We don't need a lot. It's just allowing it to breathe. Makes sense. Give it room to run. Correct. That's exactly right. Gold digger. And then your movement up, I'm fully expecting another 300 low end to 500 higher end US 30. And if one goes up, they all go up. And there you go. And so that's how I was able to call this trade 3.5 hours before it happened. And this is how I'm able to stay in the trade. Yeah. Extremely easy. Once you get the hang of the system, you'll start catching on to how to read those trades. Now, someone asked something. Yeah, somebody asked something. What was it? Can you do Kava? I don't know. We'll check it out and see if I can or not. Let's see. $. Looks like he's on Snapchat or something. Now, what is that called? Kava. Kava group. Okay. I'm assuming this is what he wants. Ooh, bad news on that. Let's see. Daily sell. Weekly, 3 weekly buy. Weekly, 3 weekly buy. What is Kava? Let me see something. Monthly. Not enough history. Weekly, 3 weekly. 12 hour. 12 hour. Daily sell. Okay, the first thing that stands out to me is this daily sell. Sell to 80, sell to 70. All right, but what's it going to do, though? I'm a little confused on why it wants to do that sell. Everything else looks better. Aha. Buy stop to the 2 hour blue line. Take profit 1 on Kava is $94. Buy stop to the... I see what you're doing there, little buddy. Buy stop to the 5 hour blue line. Buy stop already hit to the 7 hour blue line. Let's see what the 10 hour holds for us, shall we? Let me see something. I don't see it. Is this something new? Why do I have such little history on this? Daily sell, like I said. Daily, weekly sell. 3-week month. Weekly, 3-week buy. Yep, it is a buy. Take profit of $94. $100. $105. $115. I'm not sure what this is and why I don't have more history on it, but it is a buy. It'll go to where I said long term. This is a longer term trade. The short term, that hourly, 2, 3, 4, 5 hour, it's going to go there. Then it's going to pull down on a daily. Then it's going to go back up on this 3-week, weekly 3-week. But it's not there's better symbols to trade than that.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial
I hope that
advisor.
helps you. Whoever you are, who were you, whatever you were. I hope that helps you. Any other symbols you want me to call? Anybody out there wants any symbols to call, I'll be gladly to call any symbol for you. We explained how I made the calls this morning 3-4 hours before they happened. Easy peasy. And then I went over a few of the rules, wrote those down for you. It's very important you guys write that down. So say you go over here, you go to the safetytrade.com. You turn around, you buy the system for $575 after you get comfortable with things. Then you get your rules. You need to read these rules. And they're very, very specific. You read the rules. Every last page, I just updated them again, by the way. Some of you need to read them. And then after you read the rules, you'll get scheduled every other Monday. Just had training this week, so it won't be next. Just had training today. You'll get such a small group training. I don't know what the hell happened to half my people. There was only 4 people in the group today, I think. And we had scheduled 10. 2 did reschedule. But yeah, I mean, it's live with me training. It's not video based. It's me training you live. And then after that, you start to do your demo trades and get going with the system. Palatar, PLTR. You're welcome, Dime. PLTR. I could have sworn we've been tracking that one for a while. Let's see. Yep, I'm positive we called this before. Palatar. Let's go ahead and see what I wrote. Daily buy, stop, all take profits. It should have listened to me on the buys on 12/24. I'm too funny. All right. So this was a daily buy. This was a weekly buy. So let's see what's going on now. You could have gotten in with my system at $86 when I told you you're up to 176. Look at back here where I called this shit for you. And it was actually back here where I called this for you. So you could have got in a Palatar at $41 if you had my system. $41. $41. Palatar, I don't know what the fuck that is. $41, you could have got in again at right here, $65. You could have got in 2 more times at $82 and $83. And if you did the $40 entry like I told you to back then, you'd be up 300% on your money. You would have tripled your money. Demo money only. I can't call anything.
Demo trade only.
It's too late. If you want me to tell you if it's going to go up any higher, let me see the 3-month. I don't have enough. It's too late. There's way better symbols than PLTR to trade right now, but best I can do for you. Hope that helped you, Kev. 69. Good morning. Good evening, Kevin Alderman, and good evening, Kev 69Z28. I believe his name is Kevin too. Any other symbols you want me to call? I would look much more into trading Ethereum / Nike, Target, J&J, CVSL, AMW, Verizon, SMCI, PFE, Subaru, AT&T, Flow, Oxy. You get an idea. They're all better than PLTR. I'm not saying it's not going to go up. I just can't read it anymore. I correctly called a 300% increase on it. taking the time to teach everyone. God bless. You're welcome, Gold Digger. Welcome again. I don't know you, but welcome to the channel. All right. I'm about ready to go. I have to finish up some exciting things. What can be more exciting than helping y'all make 900 pips today and teaching you how to do it? Well, funny you should ask. What I'm working on is something top secret. We're hunting rabbits. All right, look. What I'm working on is this. What is this mess, you might say? We have the, I think we're on the fourth or third, I don't know. Let's just go with third iteration of the robot, and it is looking smoking good. Keith is making a couple of changes on it as we speak, but this is exceptionally good results. This is the backbone of the robot. You will be seeing this in a robot probably within the next 3 to 6 months. It'll be released somewhere in that time to the public. Who's ever in my Signal service and or the Sniper service, you will be getting an email shortly to purchase the Sniper, to purchase the Signal. Oh my God, to purchase the Breebot, the robot. It'll be working strictly on NAS, NQ1, ES1. Yes, you heard me right, for you funded traders, ES1, and SPX 500. That's the first grouping it's going to be working on. It'll be a fully automated robot. It'll have a 90% win rate, or I won't do it. It's going to be demo trade only. You'll have to copy. Well, you're grown-ass adults. You can do anything you want to do. But if you copy it for real trades from the demo trades, you'll be able to do whatever it says to do. And it will have much higher than a 90% win rate, or I won't release it. It should be a 95% win rate or higher. Hell, to be honest with you, I think I can tweak this sucker to be a 100% win rate, but we'll see. TikTokers. Larry Cooper says, outstanding coach, very excited. Yay, Larry. I am too. If you're not in the system by the time I release this, you'll be paying through your ass to get the robot. If you're in it, I'll probably only charge, I don't know, maybe like a $400 upfront fee and maybe $150 a month. If you're not in the system, you'll be paying $1,000 a month for the robot or more. If we went to the SPX version of the robot, I may drop it down to like $750 a month or so. I want you all to make money with it, but nope, this is going to be too valuable. It isn't going out to everybody. I can give a shit less if you get it. And that's the robot. So I'll be working on that for the next billion hours. I probably put in a lot of hours. A lot of hours. Like 5, 6 to one day, 8 the other. This is with still spending time with Precious. So I would say I'm putting in 5 to 10 hours a day for the last several weeks, 3 weeks. Now, not when we were in Vegas, mind you. Well, the one day I did, but no. But yeah, it'll come along. It'll do it. Look at this call out I made for you guys, by the way. Back here on PLTR, look at this. It's dated 12/2. I told you. I told you to get in. Told you. Didn't listen to me back when it was like $40, $50, $60. Should have listened. All right. Thanks, Kevin. Nice video. Very chill. Nice, FXL. Excellent. Very interesting. Yep. Stick around, Gold Digger. You're in the surprise of your life. You stumbled across something that was positively life-changing for you. I laugh because so many of my people tried so many years to trade and they failed. Now you can be consistent. Speaking of which, one last little thing. We do have people that are retired using my system. There they are. All right, gotta go. All right, TikTokers, see you later. Talk to you later. God bless. Bye. YouTubers, I'm going to go ahead and roll. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and let you all be. I'll be back on, Lord willing, in the morning. We'll see. Make some more money. Yay, demo money only.